Hello and welcome to Automation. Today I'd like to do something purely for fun, and fun here has very twisted meaning. What I was thinking about was making a Soviet-era utility vehicle. To be exact, one built in early 60s of 20th century, you know, with all its quote-unquote greatest features, like completely no build quality, underpowered engine, that for some reason burns a lot of fuel for its capacity. In other words, we are going minus 15 on everything. And for that, I found perfect base we can build upon, that is this beautiful body from 1936. Right now I'm going to pick a van body, this one, but I might do a pickup variant for sake of the tests we will be making in BeamNG later on. If you are wondering if I have been inspired by any particular machine, the answer is yes, I've been. But I won't spoil it now. You can try and guess it down in the comments anyway. I will tell you if you are right or wrong. Hopefully it will be clear for at least some of you by the end of this video. Right now, all I can tell you is this vehicle is Eastern European. So let's carry on with the build. Like you can see, we are going solid axle leaf as it's best for load capacity, so for the utility purpose. Of course, we are going minus 15 on the quality there. As for engine, we are going inline 4 on a push rod, whole block from cast iron, quality minus 15, and the capacity will be 2.1 liters. As you can see, we are going for high stroke, low bore or small bore, so we are going to have a lot of torque right there. For now we are leaving it here like that. We are going for no compression, as we can expect from Russian engineers. They couldn't build this engine good enough to hold any kind of higher compression, even if they tried to. Also, we are going for low cam profile, so we are starting at 500 RPM, and the limit I am going to try to make it 4000 RPM. I don't think we will be able to make it, but still we will try. Carburetor single, and when it comes to intake, we'll be making it standard low, leaded fuel, regular, lean fuel, as far as it goes down there, headers, compact cast, small exhaust, 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters, also lowest quality there. Muffler, we are going for one muffler, first one only, second we don't need one. And as of now, engine is not working at all. To fix this, we had to add balancing mass to the engine, and we will need to lower the RPM limit. Right now we are suffering from severe valve float, so we are going to change spring lifters, up them a little bit. As we don't need this much of power up there, we are going to restrict the manifold size, so the inflow of air into the engine, and restrict the carb size also. We only need this part here, so high torque and some power on the lower RPMs. We don't need anything up there. To justify this choice, let's say the Soviet engineers tried to make it consume less fuel, so they restricted the manifold size. As you can see, it makes this engine guzzle much more fuel. Same with carb. Yeah, so we are going to stay there. The engine wants to die, as it's expected from the magnificent engineers of this era. It's restricted everywhere it's possible. Let's see if it ever even runs. Well, it runs. That's a good sign. Oh, as of now, engine is quite light and very cheap. I hope we are going to fit with the cost of this whole build in $4,000. We will see. Let's carry on. I modified the trim a bit. I basically moved the front, the windshield a little bit forward. I did a similar thing with the back end, moving it towards the rear more, so it's squarish at least, and painted the whole car blue. I don't know if I will keep this plastic trim around it. I might change it to the car color. And was thinking about the name of this car. Yeah, and I think I will go with Polish name, as the inspiration for this build comes from Eastern Europe, from People's Polish Republic, or exactly car manufactured in there back in the 60s. So I'm going with the name VU. This name means basically ox, as we are making a lot of torque and we are going to haul things. That's the thing oxes were used for back in the day. That's the front nearly done. This build is going to be fairly simple. I just need to add the second wiper there and front is done. As you can see, yeah, nothing fancy. Simple build, doing its job. These are the entry points for your engine bay, as the engine is going to be in front and you will have to service this car. Well, I think I will do kind of fancy doors here. What I mean by that is they will be opened to the back. I don't know how useful it would be in this type of a car, but still, I will do it. No one can stop me here. Yeah, so I have added door handles, mirror and an aerial, as this car will have radio, so you can listen to the propaganda as you are working in it. Well, basically we have only the rear end left to do. It's going to be even simpler than the front end, so give me some time and I will be back. The rear end is done, even simpler than the front. Just some lights, bumper bar that serves as a step also. Of course I added the license plates. Well, the only thing to do here is to design an interior, or at least part of it. Well, that is that. I'm done with the interior. Still, I think it looks a bit too fancy for the era and for the purpose of this car, but that's what we have in automation, so that's what I'm going to use. As you can see, I fitted it quite nice. Don't mind these parts, they are from the front sticking out. I had to manually divide the passenger compartment from the engine bay, since this chassis isn't I don't know why is it like that, but it's cut there. There's a big hole. Hopefully engine will not stick out when we finish it out. The rear end is empty, it's for the utility purpose anyway. Okay, drivetrain, we are going rear wheel drive, manual, 4-gear, and I am going to make the gears short, very short. Or maybe not that short. Okay, but the final gear is going to be short. 80 max. Let's say a manual locker. Let's go fancy there. -15, of course. Looks like I'm always forgetting about changing the rims, so I had to go back and change them. Also, I painted them white. Also, I decided to add some door hinges right there, so to put some more accent on which way these doors are being opened. Okay, let's go forward. Radials, utility. We don't need very wide tires. 160 should be fine. 13s. Let's go. Also quality down. Change it here, right now, here. For no drums, simplest in smallest. Quality is down, under tray none. Quality down again. Here basic interior and basic AM radio. And bench in the front as we have inside of this car. This one is cheaper, I think. Yes, it is much more cheaper. Quality down, no safety at all, we don't need it. Where are we going? Okay, none. Standard spring, twin tube utility, preset. And the ride height is quite high anyway. We can make it like a freaking monster truck. But no, we don't need that. 180 should be fine. Also quality down. We change it here. Yeah, okay. So details. In summary, 1200 kg, not that bad, and we are around cost of $3,380, so even less than I thought it would be. Materials are only 1500 bucks, so yeah, this car is dirt cheap. Anyone could afford it, just perfect for this Soviet era, for the 60s. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a Soviet era utility truck. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It's not that bad. For what it is, that is. Well, we will be exporting it now to BeamNG, and I might do another version, a pickup version of this one. So see you in a bit. Here we are in BeamNG.drive. The cars, both of them seem to not be broken, at least visually, apart few minor issues. To export this one I had to change few things and delete few of them, as you can see, but it's there. Oh, and yes, I did not forget the towing hitch. It's in there. We can use it. Let's try the engines, if they work. They do work. Nice. Well, we don't want to be high in the RPM in this one at all. As you remember, we are not making any power up there. Let's check to what speed we can get up to. This black smoke coming out of the exhaust. This thing is not eco at all. That much I can tell you. Well, not enough power to go this 80 kilometers per hour that were predicted in automation. We'll be likely stuck at this 67. Well, let's check the other car. This one works just fine too. They are not much different. Both weight around 1200 kilos. They have the same power, the same torque, the same everything really. I haven't changed anything beside the build, of course. Oh, it can even go uphill there. Let's try going up this hill, but on the asphalt. Maybe with a bit of runway. Yeah, it instantly dies. Once again, from standing start. Oh, seems like we can go up to 30-degree uphill without any load, at least. Let's try it with a trailer or anything loaded into it. Well, we are loaded with a crate that weighs around 200 kilos. Let's see if it will make it up this hill. I guess there will be no problem at all. Yeah, we've got enough torque to make this hill. Let's try what we did earlier. We went all the way up to 30 degree. Also standing start. Well, we couldn't get as far as last time. Now let's try the same thing with a trailer. Here we are. Well, the crate got a little bit mangled when I was manhandling it. Well, it have to stay like that. Sorry. But we are attached. Finally. Rear end sunk a little bit, but not that much. Remember, there's the trailer plus 2000 kilo of planks on this trailer. Looks like we won't make it up this hill, sadly. Let's see then what speed we can make it to with a trailer. It barely moves. Also, something happened and the node moved upwards. I don't know. Okay, looks like we are fine now. Well, the good part is it can tow. The bad part is it won't do it fast. But, well, that was expected from that old of a car and engineered by miraculous Soviet scientists. So I decided to weight it with a trailer attached to it. As you can see, we are over 4000 kilo. That's a lot for an engine that makes barely 30 horsepower. Of course, we are making around 100 Newton meters. That's why we are even able to move with this thing attached. Let's try to move through this. Oh, engine died. Great. What was I about to say is let's try to move through these rocks right here. I can only guess it will go bad. Yeah, this trailer is not high enough at all, but we can move through it. Unless it wedges itself in the stones like it did right now. Oh well. That's for it. There's one more thing I'd like to do with this car. That is to crash test it. But I don't know if we will be even able to get the right speed to drive into something. That will take forever before we get to this wall in front of us. Maybe we will reach 50? Maybe. I don't think so. Okay, let's watch it. Well, the driver would be done for sure. After impact like that, oh, the back end is totally ruined. also. The trailer is almost untouched, but the car is completely destroyed. If we had like twice or thrice the speed, this car would be a pancake. So I guess that's good. It doesn't reach that high of a speed. And the fun thing is, it still moves. Oh well. Well, that will be it for this video. I hope you had fun with my take on the minus 15 car idea. Yeah. Well, I guess this is the best you could expect from the Soviet engineering thought when it comes to the utility vehicles, at least. Anyway, I think that will be all for this video, so thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Oh,